Welcome to a special edition of the Master of the Mats. Give me 1 second while I send this thing out. Welcome to a special rendition of the Master of the Mat here on this Friday edition of this is WrestleMania Friday. Tomorrow's WrestleMania Saturday. Tomorrow is also NXT Stand and Deliver. And night one of WrestleMania is tomorrow night. Also Stand and Deliver starts at noon tomorrow. and WrestleMania Night 1 tomorrow night. Tonight is WWE's SmackDowns, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The Hall of Fame is also tonight. Also tomorrow, Stand and Deliver Night 1 of WrestleMania, like I said, and WrestleMania Night 2 on Sunday. So this is Master the Mat, and we're gonna kick things off with the discussion at hand. The top of the discussion: Cody Rhodes and Bret the Hitman Hart. Now I don't know what Twitter poll that this came out of. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. It did the top 50 wrestlers, and somehow or another, Bret Hart made number one, whereas Shawn Michaels was number nine. The Rock, number seven. Bruno, number six. John Cena, number five. The Undertaker's number four. Macho Man, number Macho Man number three. Stone Cold number one, and Bret Hart number one. And Hulk Hogan, did he make the that? No, wait, hold up. They didn't put Hogan on the list. Yeah, they did. Hogan's number 10, and Bret Hart is number whatever. Bret Hart is number one. This is the same guy who didn't want to do business before the Montreal school job. The same guy who didn't want to he didn't want to do business with Shawn Michaels. He didn't want to do business with because he felt Shawn was okay. Back in that time, Shawn was a complete prick. There's no doubt about that. Shawn was an absolutely prick. But for you not to want to do business and for them to have to do what they did, the now infamous Montreal screw job, you got what you deserve. You got what you do. Bret Hart is overrated. He's and I said this in the previous show I did. The only reason he's overrated, he beat guys that wasn't even in their prime. When he won his first WWF title, he beat Ric Flair, who was past his prime. All right, his second title, he beat Yokozuna. His third title, I think it was Diesel. Yeah, it was Diesel because he beat Diesel at the Capitol Center at Survivor Series. His fourth title, he won the Fatal Four Way Battle Royal, which he only held for one day. He lost it the next night to Psycho Sid. Then his fifth title, he beat the Undertaker at SummerSlam, which was a good matchup. But if it wasn't for Shawn Michaels hitting the Undertaker with that chair accidentally, Bret Hart wouldn't have won. Okay, 1 second. That's a lot better. He's just not. He went to WCW. He won three United States titles over there. He beat DDP when he wasn't 100% to win his first U.S. title. He beat Lex Luger. Then he, I forgot who else he beat for that title. He won the U.S. title in the tournament, beating Chris Benoit in the finals. Then he beat, I don't know who. Oh, he beat Goldberg in the finals to win the second title. Both reigns was listed at 49 reigns. He's a seven-time world champion. Don't get me wrong, he's had some great matches. Wembley Stadium, Bret Hart, the British Bulldog, perhaps one of the best Intercontinental title matches. It's number two in the top 10 Intercontinental title matches. Number one will always be Ricky Steamboat and Randy Savage. Number two is the British Bulldog and Bret the Hitman Hart. Number three is Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon WrestleMania 10. So that's that. He has had some great matches with the British Bulldog. He's had some great matches. He had an excellent match at WrestleMania 10 with his own brother, Owen Hart, which Owen won, and that was because of Victory Road. He had an excellent matchup at WrestleMania 12. Him and Shawn Michaels wrestled for 60, I'm going to say 65 minutes at WrestleMania, where it's supposed to be 60 minutes, but they wrestled for 60 minutes, 65 minutes at WrestleMania 12. No falls, zero falls. Neither man got a fall in that matchup. It went to sudden death, and Shawn Michaels won the match in sudden death, but neither man got a fall in that matchup. Then he went to WCW. He had some good matches with Chris Benoit. He had a heck of his first match in WCW was against Ric Flair at Sold Out, and that was a good matchup. And he had a good matchup with Kurt Hennig that's WCW Uncensored. And Bret Hart has had some good matches. Hold on, my glasses are really getting on my nerves. Oh, that's better. That's a whole lot better. So Bret Hart, he has some good matches, but to be the top 50 number one wrestler, I mean, I'm not saying Sean should be there, but I mean, how about you put somebody who's actually on their active roster? I mean, how about Roman Reigns? How about Seth Rollins? How about the AEW World Champion Samoa Joe? How about the TNA World Champion? Nah, I wouldn't put Moose nowhere near that list. I wouldn't even put Eddie Kingston nowhere near that list. Okay, I'm just saying he he shouldn't be number one, but apparently he's number one, and the people have spoken. Daniel Bryan, who is one of the best technical wrestlers of all time, is number 22. Okay, Chris Jericho is number 16. Shawn Michaels number 8. Robinson Rick Rude is number 42. You know what I'm saying? Kind of figured Chris Benoit was not going to make this list. He should have been on this list. Jeff Hardy's number 43. Okay, that's okay, Spot. I'm just, but that's the list nonetheless. And then, but my theory is, look, he has some good matches. Wembley Stadium, the Hart Foundation against the Rockers on Saturday Night Main Event, 2 out of 3 falls when the turnbuckle broke. The Hart Foundation, the Nasty Boys at WrestleMania 7. The Hart Foundation versus the British Bulldogs. Bret had some phenomenal matches. His match with Mr. Perfect at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental title, that's another classic right there. His match with him and Shawn Michaels' first WWF title match at Survivor Series when Shawn was the Intercontinental Champion, that's another classic as well. So Bret has had some classics. He's got some classic under his belt. He's done some good things. I'm just not a Bret Hart fan, and I don't care for the guy. I really don't. But he's a 2-time Hall of Famer. He deserves that. He's a 7-time world champion. He deserves that. And I think he's a 5-time U.S. champion, 2-time Intercontinental champion, 3-time tag team champion, 1 WCW and 2 WWE. He's a triple crown in both WCW and WWE. So he's done. I think Bret has just he don't deserve it, but in a sense, and he does not deserve to be number one. That should go to an active roster. Now, if you talk about the top 50 stars of yesteryear, the old timer, I wouldn't put Bret Hart number one. Bret Hart would be number 2. Shawn Michaels would be number 1. Because in that ring, Shawn can do it. I've wrestled anybody, but this is not about Shawn today. It's talking about Bret Hart and Cody Rhodes. I'm about to get to Cody in a few minutes. My favorite Bret Hart match is definitely Wembley Stadium when he fought the British Bulldog. WrestleMania 12 when he fought Shawn Michaels. Capitol Center when he fought Diesel for the WWF title. So I mean, I got a couple Bret Hart matches I like to watch. I'm just not a Bret Hart fan. Nor am I the guy I'm about to talk about now, the American Nightmare, the son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the brother of the natural Dustin Rhodes. He's going to main event night 1 and 2 of WrestleMania. Tomorrow, he's teaming with Seth, and Sunday, he's going one-on-one with Roman Reigns. Cody freaking Rhodes. And look, don't get me wrong. Cody left WWE because they would not let him drop the Stardust gimmick. A gimmick that he came up with, a gimmick. One second. Stupid glasses. A gimmick that he came up with. Because at the time, he wanted to be like his brother, and he wanted to be more essential than Goldust. He wanted to be out there. And because we all know Goldust was out there, but Cody wanted to be out there. And that's why he came up with Stardust. He created Stardust. The company didn't create Stardust. Cody created Stardust. The company just wouldn't let Cody drop Stardust after the Stardust went as far as it went. And it went as far as it can go. In my opinion, when they broke up Cody and Dustin, they should have dropped Stardust right there, but they did not. They kept going with the whole Stardust and the Cosmic Wasteland, with him teaming with Wade Barrett and the Essential and this whatever that team name is, and it didn't make any doggone sense. He was beefing with Neville, and he was beefing with Wade Barrett. Then he just started beefing with random people for no reason. It wasn't a real rivalry. It was just a beef. Okay, it didn't work for him. So he left. He left the company. And when he left the company, he made a name for himself. I will give him that. He made a name for himself. He went out there. He won the Ring of Honor World Championship when that title actually meant something. And I stand on what I said. It will until Eddie Kingston drops that title does not mean nothing. Because Eddie Kingston is not a wrestler. Eddie Kingston is Jack. And the only reason Eddie Kingston is big like he is right now is because of Jon Moxley. But until he drops that Ring of Honor World title, that title means nothing. But when Cody won that title actually meant something. Just like the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. When EC3 drops that title stopped being a prop title and it stopped meaning something again. There's only been a few wrestlers since the NWA separated from WCW that held that title and brought prestige to that title. Nick Aldrich, Adam Pearce, Cody Rhodes, Trevor Murdoch. Those four guys brought prestige to that NWA championship. EC3, Matt Cardell, Rob Conway. It was just a stepping stone for them to do something bigger and better. But yeah, when Cody left the WWE and he went on that tyrant, he went to New Japan. He won the IWGP United States Championship. He went to Ring of Honor, where he won the 6-man tag team championship. And under Bullet Club rules, he was tag team champion with Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Adam Page. He was tag team champions. He was in 6-man tag team champ with everybody who was signed to Ring of Honor at that time. Okay? He won the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. Cody will go on to create AEW with Tony Khan, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega. He went to AEW. He became a 3-time TNT champion. He had one opportunity to win the big one in AEW, could not do it. And what I liked about that is he was a vice president and he could have wrote himself as the world champion. He didn't do it. Why? Because he felt like that title didn't mean much to him. I've gone on record and I said this before. The AEW title is equivalent of the old ECW title, the big silver one they had. I like a couple guys in AEW. I like Joe. I like the best friends, but they're no longer the best friends. They're broken up. But yeah, I don't. He wants to finish the story. Okay, if you couldn't finish the story at WrestleMania 39, if you couldn't finish the story uh, last year, what makes you think you're going to beat a guy who has not been pinned in a one-on-one match in going on 4 years? What makes you think you're going to beat Roman Reigns and walk out the undisputed Universal Champion? What makes you think that you can that you can do what everybody couldn't do in 3 years, going on four? He has not been pinned in a one-on-one match in 3 years. The last person to pin him was his cousin, Jay. That was in a tag team match. Roman has not lost a one-on-one match since 2019 to Baron Corbin. At the time, he was King Corbin. WrestleMania 40, Philadelphia. Sunday night, Cody Rhodes, one-on-one with Roman Reigns. Tomorrow night, the main event, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins against the Bloodline, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. If Roman wins, it's Bloodline rules. If Cody wins, every member of the Bloodline will be banned from ringside. Tomorrow night, you're going to see Jimmy versus Jay, where Jay is being sing to the ring by Lil Wayne. You're going to get Jay, who's going to be sung to the ring by an unknown rapper. I think Meat Mills. Come on, man. Cody is not there. To be honest with you, nobody's there. And to put somebody that's not there in that spot, that's not there, is a stupid move on the behalf of WWE. That's all I'm saying. Tonight, the wise man goes in the Hall of Fame. Paul Heyman. So, on behalf of Paul Heyman, we want. On behalf of the wise man, congratulations, Paul. You deserve the induction to be into the Hall of Fame. Cody, you left one company, you traveled the world, you went to Impact, you went around, you went Impact Wrestling, you went to AEW, you went to Impact TNA, same thing, Impact, Ring of Honor, NWA. You created AEW. You left AEW because you didn't like the way the direction was going. On your journey, you captured the IWGP United States Championship. You captured the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship when that title actually meant something. You captured the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. You beat the current general manager of SmackDown, Nick Aldridge, for that title. You was the Gen X of the GFW champion. I don't know what that means, but that's the title you held. You was the last person to hold that title. Since coming back to WWE, you have won the Royal Rumble twice. You become the undisputed tag team champion with Jey Uso. Since coming back to the WWE, you have yet to win one singles championship. You have yet to win one singles title. And you think you ready to go in the ring with Roman Reigns? Nah, you ain't ready, boy. You ain't ready. You're like Swerve. You can talk yourself into a main event match. You can talk yourself into this matchup. But Swerve know at AEW Dynasty, Swerve Strickland, you can talk yourself into a main event match, but he knows when he gets in that ring with a pissed off Samoa Joe, Joe is going to humiliate him and push him back down the ladder. Why? Because Swerve talks the talk, but he can't walk the walk. His matches with Adam Page, Hangman Adam Page, classics, brutal classics. But he is not ready to be an AEW world champion. He's not ready to be a world champion. Yes, he's a former NXT North American champion. He's a former AEW tag team champion. He's not ready. He's just not ready. Cody, you can talk yourself, you can hype yourself up, you can say this, you can say that, you can have your rivalry with The Rock and Roman Reigns all at the same time. But here's the thing you don't know. When you wrestle that Samoan dynasty, you just don't wrestle two of them. You wrestle the entire family. You need to keep a close eye on Jimmy. No, I'm sorry, on Jay. That's who you need to keep an eye on, Jay. Because what everybody's failing to forget, Jay was the right-hand man. Jay was deemed main event Jey Uso by the tribal chief. They had at the table. You're not ready. People might think I'm hating on Cody Rhodes. I'm not. I'm not at all. You want to finish the story for your father. You want to finish the story for your dad. Okay. Here's the thing you need to realize. The American dream is a 3-time, actually he's more than that, but he's a 7-time world heavyweight champion. Probably more than that. You count all them dang on Florida title world titles he won. But recognizably, he's a 7-time world champion. I am what? You want to finish the story? Finish the story, but you can't finish the story. Your father had an opportunity at Bruno. Yeah, he beat him, but he didn't win the championship. Your brother was in the WWE long before you, as Dustin, then as Goldust, and never received the WWE Championship matchup. I'm not hating. I don't like Cody. You came back at WrestleMania 37. You beat Seth Rollins, which is not an easy feat to do. Then you beat Seth Rollins again, which is not easy to do. Then you pulled the hat trick and you beat him a third time with a torn pectoral muscle. That earned my respect. You made your return at the Royal Rumble as number 30. Number 30. Because you want this, you want to add your name to the 3 guys that have won from number 30. Taker, Cena, you. You're not Cody Rhodes. You're not Dusty Rhodes. Hell, you're not even a natural Dustin Rhodes. You're Cody Rhodes. You have created this American Nightmare gimmick that is hands down awesome. But is it worthy enough to be an undisputed WWE champion? Nah. You're fit for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's what you're fit for. You're fit for the World Heavyweight Championship over on SmackDown, over on Raw. Because you're not ready for Roman. Tomorrow night's night 1. We're going to see if Cody and Seth can coexist. Because I don't think Seth has forgot you beat him at WrestleMania 37. You never trust Seth Rollins. Because Seth Rollins has turned his back on so many people, it's not even funny. And that's it for me. That's my thoughts on Cody and Bret Hart. All I'm saying is, Cody, you are not ready. Because the hurt Roman, if it end up bloodline rules, Roman Reigns is going to destroy you. Roman Reigns is going to hurt you. Go back to watch AEW and look at what Samoa Joe did to Swerve with that chain wrapped around his head. Swerve has a concussion and won't be cleared to compete until AEW Dynasty. That's because of what Joe did to him. That's all I got to say. People may not like it. They may think I'm hating. No. 1 second. Ugh. Woo. Lord have mercy. That's all I'm saying. Well, on that note, I'm out of here. I have things to do. But this is my prediction of what we're going to hear after Sunday. This is the Master the Mat. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to take a nap. I'm out.